But the girl could prove useful, and I've got the Heartless on my side. Triton, my old friend, your day is coming.
Hello there, Internet, and welcome back to Mistledine Online and our continuation of the Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 walkthrough. Last time we went and completed some miscellaneous things, and we didn't continue on our way to the Battle Level 5 world that we originally were going to before we were eaten by the evil whale Monstro. So we're here at Agrabah. You can warp drive here. Once you're there, you can just set a course for the Battle Level 5 world. You don't have to worry about Monstro this time, and just fly there. And of course, I'll skip out the gummy ship stuff because that is not necessary in this video. And once arriving at the Battle Level 5 world, you'll see that it's Atlantica. Interesting. So choose Disembark, and Donald will interrupt us. Okay guys, prepare for landing. He didn't want to land on a jungle, but he'll land in a floating rock that has water in it? Land where? In the sea? We'll drown. Thanks, Sora. You're brilliant. Not with my magic we won't, just leave it to me. Oh. That's right, they have that little competition thing going on. Who's got the stronger magic? I do. What? I'm a dolphin. I love how Goofy's a turtle. It just makes sense, right? Look who it is!
Come on, Sebastian.
Ariel, wait! Slow down! Don't leave me behind!
Uh-oh.
Oh, relax, Sebastian. They don't look like one of them.
We're not.
Right, Flounder?
What's one of them?
No, there's something weird about them.
What do you mean? They do seem a little different. Where are you from?
We're from kind of far away. And we're not really used to these waters,
Oh, I see. In that case, Sebastian can show you how we swim around here.
Ariel! King Triton would not like this!
Oh, don't worry.
Easy for you to say. Okay, it's time to learn how to swim properly. Use the left stick to swim around. Press circle to rise, and square to dive. Practice swimming with Flounder. Try to tag him. It's actually pretty easy to swim here. You'll see that this type of thing happens a lot. There's some sections where either you're flying or swimming. Now, this, I have to say, Atlantica is actually my least favorite world. I actually don't enjoy it that much, but I will try to make it sound like I do. Alright, so all you have to do is just keep swimming around and tagging Flounder, and that's basically it. I think he goes all the way up. Yeah. And all the way down. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. And I think that's the last time we gotta tag him.
Good job!
Thanks, Sebastian.
Now let's move on to self-defense.
Sebastian!
Yeah?
Oh, speak of the devil. So it looks like Heartless have also invaded this world. You know, I'm starting to see a pattern here.
Class is over. Good luck!
So isn't that handy? We just learned how to swim, and now we have to fight. So these Heartless are actually pretty easy. You don't have to really worry about too much. This world isn't the hardest when it comes to enemies, but you can swim around and get all of this stuff. I think there's some more. There we go. And those are called sea neons, by the way. So you can talk to Ariel as soon as you're done. Wow, nice job. And then you can go down here. Whoops. That's going to happen a lot. And you can examine the shell. Hitting it might open it. And look who it is. And a save point. Beautiful. So there are going to be clams like this throughout this world. Those creatures chase... Oh no, the monsters might be heading for the palace too. We better head back right away. But what if we run into more on our way back? I'm sorry, but we need your help. Please come to the palace with us. The trident markers on the walls point the way there. We won't get lost as long as we follow them. Okay, let's get going. So I would actually say to lose Donald at this point and keep Goofy. Donald's great and all, but Ariel is just so good. She's so good in this world. So I highly suggest keeping her. And of course you can save. I suggest saving, in fact. So finding, maneuvering your way around this area is actually really easy. And the first place we want to go is we want to follow the Tridents to King Triton's palace, which is where we need to go for the story. Literally all you have to do is just follow the Tridents. Atlantica. It is a beautiful place. It really, really is. Water levels are just never good though. All right, so this is when you're gonna start finding items. Instead of chests, what you have is clams, and each clam can open depending on the color of it is. If it's red, it's fire. If it's blue, it's blizzard. If it's yellow, it's thunder. If it's white, it's a physical attack. So just keep attacking these guys until you're able to open the chest. Or you know what I'm talking about, the clam.
See ya.
Oops.
Fire.
And there we go. And that will give us a mithril shard. And then if you continue right into here, you'll actually see this one. And this is one of those physical attack ones. So all you have to do is physically strike it, maybe. There we go. And that'll give you a Mega Ether. So we came in from here. And you can see that there's some stuff lower. So if we actually go down here, defeat any enemies that show up so that you can easily get the items. And if you go and open this clam, you'll find a Mega Potion. From here, just go up. And, of course, you can keep attacking these. You don't have to worry about this beam right here, and Ariel leveled up, which is great. Ariel. So this is going to get annoying because it's so, the current is so strong there, that it's going to keep, like, pushing you out. Don't worry about it. Alright, so from here you want to go to this clam, and just hit it. And that'll give you an elixir. And then you want to go to this clam that you can directly see right here. Defeat the enemies, of course. And as soon as you're done, you can open this and grab this. Nope, you can't because apparently there's still an enemy around. Okay. Now you can hit it and grab a cottage. So from the seafloor one, if you look over, you'll see that it's the bottom one over, and then there's that flame one up there. So if you actually go, and it's kind of hard to miss, but it's right in here. You can find this, and here's the chest. The last clam, I should say. It's the last one, which I think needs a blizzard spell. It's kind of hard to tell. What is going on? There we go. That was weird. Okay. And that'll have a mithril for you. From there, now you want to follow the tridents. If you ever get lost, just follow the tridents. So that says that way. And that says that way. And down. You'll go right down into this area, which is Calm Depths. Now from here, you actually want to go in here and stay to the right. So that'll put you in this little cave area. And oddly enough, there's search ghosts here. Now you actually kind of want to stay away from that current because you can't get out of it, and it'll bring you, well, you can get out of it, but it's a little hard, and it'll bring you up. If you do go in, get out immediately because it'll bring you to a place that you don't want to go, which is back to where we were. From here, you just go through, make sure you don't accidentally hit that, and you want to go and just follow this to the Undersea cave. From here, you want to beat all of the enemies. It doesn't matter. All right, cool. So you'll see that there's a clam right here that you want to use. And that has a cottage in it. From here, you want to swim into the Undersea Gorge, which I believe is, where's the Undersea Gorge? It's not that. I think the Undersea Gorge is up, maybe? Yeah, Undersea Gorge. Alright, so you can defeat these enemies. And actually, you want to ignore the tridents for now. And from here, you want to go down here, beat the enemy so that you can actually open that clam. And that's a blizzard clam. Alright, so now we can finally open this clam. All you want to do is target it and use Blizzara or Blizzard, whatever you have. And that will give you a mithril shard. So from the shell that you just opened, the blue one, you want to actually continue this way. And you'll see this clamshell right here. Of course, enemies are going to be nearby, because why wouldn't they? Alright, so once the enemies are clear, you want to just hit this clam so that you can get the item, which will be a mega ether, which is well worth it. And now we want to swim towards wherever Triton's thing leads us, which is over here, but we don't actually want to go in yet. So from here, you want to head into this little, nope. Yes, actually, you do want to head into here, the Undersea Garden. And there'll just be this nice little area from the movie that you've seen her laying at, and then she looks up here at the beautiful thing, and she's singing and stuff, and you'll just hit this shell, and there will be a mega potion. That's all there is to do in this particular little area, and then you can just leave. And just continue right on, skip any enemies that are there, and just go right to Triton's palace. Now you'll start to see new type of enemies, these guys, which are kind of cool. They're just like scuba diving things. They hit pretty hard though, so be careful, and they also give a bunch of experience points. And there's actually a bunch of items in this little map area, so I would suggest beating the enemies so that you can go and open those clams. You'll actually see one immediately right down here. I have no idea where the enemy is. There he is. And just swim down and open this clam, which will have a cottage. From here, you'll see this one over here as well, and you'll want to open that, which will give you a mega ether. And then from there, you can actually go this way, I believe, and you'll see this clam, which is a thunder one. So just use thunder, and that'll give you a mithril shard. And I think there's another one over here. Am I wrong? Oh, no, there it is. And that's just another physical attack one, and that'll give you an elixir. Now, it's also important to note and remember for next time, there's actually a white trinity mark here, but we can't use it yet. And as soon as you're done, just continue and beat these scuba divers just because they're worth experience points. And continue into Triton's throne. And it looks like we're being followed by Heartless. Can we make it? Oh boy.
That was too close. As long as I have my Triton, I will not tolerate those creatures inside this palace.
Daddy?
Oh, Ariel, when will you listen? It's dangerous out there. Strange creatures lurk outside.
Behold, you swim before the ruler of the seas, His Majesty King Triton.
And who are they?
They helped us fight off those creatures.
They don't look familiar.
We're from an ocean very far away.
Yup, we came to find the keyhole.
The what?
What's that?
Yup, well, it's a...
There's no such thing, certainly not here.
But Daddy...
Ariel, not another word. You are not to leave the palace. Is that clear? Perhaps I'm being too strict. I'm just concerned for her safety.
Of course, Your Majesty. But I must admit, now I'm quite curious about this keyhole.
That need not concern you, Sebastian. Have you anything to report?
Just as you suspected, Your Majesty, they seem to be coming from Ursula's grotto.
I knew it. That sea witch is up to no good.
I think
again.
we've heard her voice
I see
before.
Exile from the palace has taught her nothing.
Yes, she poses serious danger.
And I told you to keep Ariel away from such danger, did I not?
Your Majesty, please,
Interesting. So just continue out of here. There's nothing for you this way. Just go back. And yeah, why doesn't Triton want us to look for the keyhole? Because there's obviously a keyhole. Every world has a keyhole. Why wouldn't he want us to save it? It's weird. All right, so come to my grotto. I want to show you something. There it is. See that rock? Try to jump on this dolphin if you can. You actually need to ride it. You absolutely need to ride this dolphin. Just let it drag you around, whatever it wants to do. I think Sora is a shark. I can't remember if it stops or if you have to let go. I think it just stops. There we go. And just swim back to this rock. Don't worry about any of the super annoying enemies. It's also important to notice that there's this chest here. Interesting. And you'll see that there's now these big sea neons. These are actually interesting because when they die, they actually explode into smaller sea neons, and it's real obnoxious. They're super slow, but they can also do a ton of damage. There's actually 2 of them, which is great. Ah, luckily those ones didn't break into smaller ones, so sometimes you can get lucky and they don't explode, which is nice. So as soon as you've eliminated all of the enemies, then you can finally go into Ariel's grotto. Oh my god. There we go. Okay, good. So just go over here and go into her grotto. You'll just kind of push the rock aside, which you can do because it's in the water, so you can easily move heavy things in the water. Look at all the wonderful things Flounder and I have collected. I think it's all from the outside world. That Triton thing was kind of cool. Someday I'm going to see what's out there. I want to see other worlds. Is that? No, not at all. I used to feel the same way. Used to? I mean, I still do. Oh, slip-a-rooney. Hey, why don't we try looking for that Keyblade you were talking about? But your father said, oh, he treats me like a little girl. He never wants me to do anything. He just doesn't understand. Well, Sebastian's going to tell on us. So you can kind of go around her grotto and look at how cool everything is. And there's some chest here. This is the only time that you'll actually see chest, too. It's kind of funny. There's this thing you can play with. It doesn't actually do anything. And I think there's more chest. It's kind of confusing because some of the things look like chests but aren't. So just go across the few levels that there are. I think there's one right here. Come on. A cottage. And another one right here. Which is a torn page. Ooh. Now, I believe there's actually a barrel we can smash on the bottom here. Yeah, we can. And that will actually give us a ether, I think. Yep. And now it looks like there's nothing to do, but actually you just want to talk to Flounder. There's this really big fish who can swim against the current, but he's scared of those weird things, so if we chase them away, I think the big fish will come out to play. Maybe if you grab onto him, he'll take you somewhere. Now from here, you actually want to leave the grotto.
Those impudent fools will never find the keyhole. But the girl could prove useful, and I've got the Heartless on my side. Triton, my old friend, your day is coming.